to the winners list in ATC. Drama always aplenty, more of that is to come in race 2 this morning here for what is going to be a fantastic Sunday of motorcycle racing on the island of Lombok in Indonesia. Welcome live and trackside to the Pertamina Mandalika circuit on Lombok Island, Indonesia. The penultimate round of the Asia Talent Cup is upon us and the final race of the weekend just a few moments away from booting off. It's the biggest Sunday of Ryota Ogiwara's career, but he's got a harder day ahead of him than what he'd have previously liked, given the fact that he has got a double long lap penalty to serve in this race. You're in the company of Kiko Giles and Elliot York. We're taking you through the action. Now, if anything can be taken from yesterday, it is that flashpoint on the final lap in the final corner. We saw it in the highlights just there. A rather wild move from Ryota Ogiwara, and he has got consequences to pay today in what would have been a match point, and still is, but now with a little bit more difference.
Yeah, certainly so. Good morning to everyone watching along. Happy to be back here in Lombok. Race day is upon us as always. Good news, excited for the day ahead, and especially in Asia Talent Cup as well, because we could be crowning Ogiwara Champions Day. But big talking point, not for just yesterday, but for the whole season, is what we saw in the final corner yesterday. A wild flash move, as we said that yesterday on air as well. These riders, when they do move off to Moto 3 or wherever they end up, they have the correct racecraft, the correct racing skill. Yeah, you definitely could argue that it could have been more, maybe it should have been more, but yeah, we obviously spoke to the guys back in race control, and they were saying that they don't like to particularly make examples of people, which I also understand that point as well, but you can definitely make a case for it being a little bit lenient, let's say, because just of the nature, it was never on, should have gone for it, should have accepted, second place or third place, wherever Ogiwara would have finished. It would have been on the podium, I would imagine, due to where it was. It would have picked up a nice haul of points. This is going into turn 16, the corner before.
And then, as out of here, you see if you go over the 14, you're going to see he's got the racing line and then just letting the brakes off across the curve and smash, bang, straight into the side. There goes Ogiwara, and I've got to say, it doesn't look much better from this angle either. Coming right across, I mean, the move is never really on. The gap was there because the 14 of Ikigami is coming back to the apex. Ogiwara just clattering through for that double long.
Yeah, like I say, it doesn't get any better on viewing. Numerous times we've seen it plenty now, and unfortunately it is meaning Ogiwara has a double on that penalty. Thankfully both riders are okay after that one, but you could just see the rear wheel bouncing over the curve, got it locked up, just a pass that was never on. Of course we want to see close racing, we want to see hard passing, we want to see riders making last lap passes and trying to go for wins. That's what we're here to do. We're here to go racing, we're here to see riders dream of winning and standing on the top step and batting away, but that was over the line.
It has to be fair. Unfortunately it wasn't, and Race Direction agreed with us, which is always a good thing, and therefore a double long lap penalty coming the way of Ogiwara. This is Haruki Matsuyama back on the podium yesterday, career best result there in P2, definitely looking to try and convert that pole.
Yeah, obviously had a disappointing weekend over in Japan, the double DNF, DNF, so to stick it on pole yesterday and get on the podium yesterday as well. A top job done from the number 2, and moves up into 7th in the overall standings now as well.
So Yuki Kagami, the receiving end of that incident yesterday, his only DNF of the season. No surprise that he can't. He has got to keep something out because he needs to stay in touch.
He's 40 points still back, of course, both up in DNF yesterday. A reminder, if Ogiwara leads this race with 50 points advantage or more, of course, he will be crowned champion. Of course, we have 2 races for Bristol, so a really challenging race for the 14 and the 16 who is on the
From the inside of that front row, and looking to try and see if he can get to the end of this one. It was his only DNF of the season last year, and he won all 8 races as well.
Exactly that, yeah. I think for Ogiwara, first and foremost, keep it clean, keep it tidy, and then do what you can. We've seen all season long, Ogiwara's been absolutely phenomenal, racecraft, qualifying, managed to win every race up until the point yesterday, so everyone makes mistakes, keep harping on about it, so Ogiwara's trying to get his head down, because we can turn lots and get himself back onto the podium, back to the potential victory as well, and
Fonzie Beckingham making history yesterday, the first win for the Philippines in the Asia Talent Cup. Beckingham, the only other bit that decides what's on Ogiwara to get himself to the top step this year in ATC. Next to him on the grid is Shingo Okaka, who was the race leader at points yesterday on the podium. Looking to see if we do it again.
Yeah, we're really impressed with yesterday's pace. Was chasing us down, and Hidaka now back-to-back podiums in the Asia Talent Cup after finishing podium in Q3 also in Japan. He's now 4th in the standings, he's moved ahead by Tolu, which has recovered, of course, unfortunately the home hero is missing, that's why Hidaka's now 5 in the second.
Terry Fleming, big shout out to the tyre rider. Fantastic stuff yesterday, really looking comfortable. And really, I didn't even expect one of the same small.
Absolutely, equal best result by himself front of the lead group, pretty early doors, and as you say, very comfortable in that number 10 machine, so no room for a quick getaway from the outside of row 2, qualifying at 7th. Yeah, I think he's a equal best result, and he's definitely eyeing podium tonight.
Looking up at the head of the 7th though, it is Liverpool, Bumfaway, that's in the middle of the second row, I believe, so again, we'll come to that in a moment, but 8th place anyway, and he was unfortunate yesterday, went right off track towards the pointy end of the season, very unfortunate, but likewise lucky that he was able to get back on track, completing that third round, Davina Vitale, who took his best ever finish yesterday, but he all chased Haruki Matsuyama, who goes for a victory, and also Ogiwara going for gold. Di tahun yang pertamanya berhasil berada pada tingkat atau peringkat 20 kejuaraan dunia dari Red Bull Rookies Cup. Hello and welcome, you join us live on trackside for Asia Cup race to Katarulloh Club. Training up Indonesia, it is up to ultimate turn, and we will be getting into this very soon. The grid is clearing and we will be going green in just a few minutes time. We've already taken you right the way through the front 3 rows. Let's have a look at that 4th row. We've been taken after looking for a slightly less eventful race than he did yesterday. He got penalised for a bit of excessive swerving on the side of the finish, and therefore had a long lap penalty.